There's a lot of talk out there about boundaries and how to set them. And for good reason. Boundaries help keep us safe, emotionally and physically. And though this topic is much too complicated to fully explore in 4 minutes or less, I will try to get to what I believe is an important core issue when it comes to setting boundaries. Stay tuned. Boundaries, they help keep us safe both physically and emotionally, as well as help us honor our own values. Now, I'm going to be talking about both physical and emotional boundaries, but first, I want to acknowledge that boundary issues surrounding abuse, torture, and other traumatic situations are complicated and are best addressed with the help of a licensed therapist or counselor. But at the root of all your boundaries are the beliefs you hold about yourself. If your boundaries are clear and strong, they probably come from a clear and strong view of yourself and your inherent worth as a human being. If your boundaries are weak and unclear, they probably reflect a weak and unclear vision of your worthiness. For example, if you have trouble saying no, you may be worried about what someone else will think. It's important to you that others approve of you, that you live up to their expectations. Their assessment of you becomes what you believe about yourself. In reality, though, their assessment of you isn't necessarily true. Their assessment actually tells you way more about them than it does about you. It's based on their own emotional needs at the time. Or maybe your work-life balance is out of whack, and the boundaries between your work life and your personal life just don't provide what each side needs. Workaholics, they'll often use work as a way of numbing out the pain that they feel in their personal life. It's a way of avoiding dealing with what's actually more important to them. And avoidance in this way is, in reality, showing a lack of respect for yourself and your own needs. It comes down to your sense of self-worth again. Physical boundaries are a little different. There are times when our physical safety is indeed in jeopardy, and we need to do whatever we can to keep ourselves safe. But sometimes, those threatening our physical safety are bigger, stronger, have more authority, traits we may not have much influence over. In that case, strong emotional boundaries still help us respond in ways that serve us. Even if we're abused in some way by someone, we get to decide what to do with that experience. We get to choose how we respond. And what we choose will be a reflection of our sense of self-worth, or lack thereof. And regardless of whether we're talking about emotional boundaries or physical boundaries, it's the way in which you see yourself and your place in the world that has a huge impact on your ability to set boundaries. Setting and enforcing boundaries requires a bit of strength and courage, but knowing your inherent worth, knowing that no one else is better or worse than you, can give you the strength and the courage you need to set and maintain boundaries. Now, in the next video, I'll talk about how to improve your self-worth, but if you'd like help now in improving your sense of self-worth and having better boundaries, just reach out at the links in the description below. I'm here to help. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe if you found this video helpful. Till next time, I wish you abundance and joy.